Welcome to BizBaby. Today, and basically the same as yesterday, my name is Sergey Patrikov. Today I'm feeling great. However, that may not be the same case every day. Let's dig deep into mental issues and other reasons for not so good days of business owners, or really anyone. I have these cool glasses that are, I like these. If you don't have these, I'm sorry about that. But I will have these for the remaining of the video. It's pretty cool. Without further ado, let's get to it. There are countless businesses that were shut down due to mental health issues or business owners simply going burned out, loss of interest, or lack of passion. It's hard to keep the excitement on the same level throughout the years. Think about this. Average employee stays with a company for a little less than 4 years. That time is even shorter for younger generations. Most business owners don't think they're going to close or sell their business after 2-3 years, especially in the first few years. Your business is still in the development stages and makes very little profit, if any at all. It's no surprise that you would start feeling worn out a few years into your business. As a business owner, you can't just take 2-3 weeks vacation, like you would do if you were an employee at a company. I personally know many business owners who haven't taken any vacations in many years. Some haven't taken a day off in over a year. And if somehow you were able to do it, your mind is most probably occupied with thoughts and worries about the well-being of your business. After all, it constantly requires supervision and problem solving. Fires happen every day. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel like you lost excitement and the fun is over. One of the hardest things of being a founder or business owner is to wake up in the morning and keep going at it. Keep grinding. Few years in, you might realize that there is no one to tell you if you're doing a good job, making the right decisions, and to congratulate you if you are. Money may be a good motivator, but after a while it may run out of steam. If you might even lose some or gain some. Here are the most common issues business owners experience: loss of excitement, work and life balance issues, family or partner issues, getting burned out, and sleepless nights and constant worries. Here are a few things for you to consider doing to combat those buggers. Get excited again. I know this sounds easy, but it really is. Think about the future. Where is your business going? Did you think of every angle? Just because you have built or outlined one path for your business doesn't mean it's all there is. In our laundry service company, we realized that there is a direction for us to grow into cleaning supplies, detergents, softeners, hand soaps. It gave us a new spark and a new direction to focus on. It became exciting again. Separate your work from rest. Maintaining a separate workplace specifically for your business. Having an office or a shared co-working space and specific working hours will allow you to feel more balanced and disconnect more efficiently. Next is get your family or partner on the same page. The most common reason for degrading relationships is not being on the same page. People around don't realize what you're going through. They really don't. And the most important, they may not see your vision, your plan, or your goal. They don't have these glasses. It's therapeutic for everyone to do weekly or monthly dinner meetings where you can explain in detail the current state, your challenges, and your vision. Many times you may not realize that there are actual simple ways to overcome it. Next one is get a refresh. Everyone needs a refresh. You need a refresh, you need a refresh, you need a refresh. Time to clear your head, breathe some fresh air, get a perspective on things. Are you moving in the right direction? Are your goals still aligned with what you are building? Perhaps things have changed and you need to rethink your priorities, business decisions, or perhaps it's time to sell. If business is not doing so well for a while, perhaps it's worth just closing it. There is no harm. Sometimes giving yourself freedom allows for more opportunities and gives you that peace of mind too. Next one. What's the worst thing that can happen? When having lots of stress and sleepless nights, it's important to understand the worst case scenario. Almost always is not the end of the world. If you get this far, you can get further. The only question is it worth it? You're gaining invaluable experience, you're growing as a person and professionally. Nothing is forever lost. Nothing is irreversible. Though it may seem counterintuitive, but often losses turn into blessings. The next is get down to basics. Often we're stressed because we became complacent. We're disconnected from business lower issues and problems and are slowly losing grip on a situation. Like a general that lost the track of the battlefield, be among the foot soldiers once in a while. That usually happens when business has grown beyond a certain point and a business owner has lost the connection to basic operations and employees. Sometimes it's very helpful and refreshing to get down to basics, reestablish the control, fix what's broken, and get that peace of mind. The next one is talk to others. Talking to other business owners or people who have been in your situation helps a great deal. You're not the first person and not the last to go through this. If you need help, feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. Mental health is important, just as tech support. Also, look up the small business groups in your area, in your city. We're organizing one here in Seattle, and we do it weekly. Perhaps there is a group that is in your city that you can visit physically. That helps a lot to talk to other business owners and describe what you're going through. The next is stop comparing. We all have that very successful friend or two or more whose life seems so perfect. They seem so far ahead of you. They go on vacations, they own houses, they have investments, they have a beautiful husband or wife or both. What really helps in this is an understanding of what makes you happy. Amount of money in the savings account or a large house is not a direct reflection of happiness. Most of the time with physical possessions, we earn additional worries. Worry of potentially losing it all. So stop looking at comparing yourself to others. Everyone has their own issues. That's our human nature. The next one, all we need is love. I know this might sound silly, but it's true. In my happiest state, when I have an understanding that everything I do affects other people, and I have the power to take care of them, share my love. Whether that's taking care of employees or customers, when you have a sense of love towards everyone around you and profound appreciation of them being in your life, things come out in a completely different light. They seem brighter. You start noticing a smile on your face more often than that when you realize that you actually take care of people. And hopefully you do. The further and the more often you do that, you actually make other people more happy as well. A smile is contagious. The next one is North Star. You must have your personal compass, a North Star, a set of goals and guidelines to follow. You must know exactly what you're doing this for, and that reason can't be purely materialistic. This may be blurry at times, so writing it down somewhere may be helpful, and then reading it once in a while. That could be something like making your customers smile, improving the quality of life of your employees, or giving a great education to your kids through being a successful business owner that also makes you and your family proud. If you don't have a North Star figured out yet, it's okay. Most people actually don't. But don't leave that star spot empty indefinitely. It can change once in a while, but overall it stays similar throughout years, if not decades. The next one is write a diary. This is surprisingly helpful. We rarely talk our thoughts out loud, and without processing our thoughts in conversational or written form, it keeps spinning in our heads, turning it into negative tornado of stress, irritation, and anger. Give it a try, seriously. Before going to sleep, take 10-15 minutes, open a notepad, and start writing everything that happened today. Everything that was on your mind, good and bad. Once you let it out from your mind into a book, it will leave you in peace and allow for better sleep. Warning: this diary is not for reading. Never ever ever read it. New day must be written on a new page. Once finished, put it away without hesitation. You may open it 10 years later and have a huge laugh. And I hope you do. The next one is, it's never too late. Starting over is never easy, but often necessary. I know, what about all that wasted time and you haven't bought that house yet or a fancy car? Once you have that, you will probably be ready to start. Well, let me ask you a question. When you grow old, do you really think you're gonna look back and say, oh, those amazing properties that I used to own, and I miss this house that I had, I miss this car? I don't think so. What you're gonna look back and miss is the experience, the people, the new things that you explored, the boldness of your decisions, the lack of regrets of things you never did. Matter of fact, starting over is also therapeutic. Constantly reinventing yourself and trying new things, though it may sound scary at first, compared to doing the same thing for over 40 years, no matter how safe and financially secure you might feel. The next one is getting comfortable with uncomfortable. You may have heard this one before. Try doing something that makes you uncomfortable once in a while. I would say do it at least once a week. If talking to strangers in a coffee shop makes you uncomfortable, go ahead and start that conversation next time you're in a coffee shop. If you're afraid of cold, book a short trip to Alaska. Afraid of heights? Jump out a plane or go to the tallest observation deck in your city to start with. Let's summarize everything we talked about today. Number one, getting excited again. Then separating your work from rest. Then getting your family or partner on the same page. Then getting a refresh. Then what's the worst thing that can happen? Then get down to basics. Then talking to other business owners. Then stop comparing yourself to others. Seriously. Then all we need is love. Having a North Star. Then writing a diary. Then it's never too late. And then getting comfortable with uncomfortable. Congratulations! You're well equipped to deal with the stress and mental pressure, bad days, and lack of motivation. If I was helpful, please write a comment below. If I wasn't, still write a comment. Let's talk and get you feeling better in no time. Thanks.